for the first Star Wars movie in a decade. How people in the capital city are using the Force to prepare. That's coming up.
And lots of sunshine to start us off today, but it's a little chilly out there. Grab that coat as you head out the door. Your full forecast coming up.
Little Rock police are investigating a murder in the southwestern part of the city. Where that investigation stands, that's coming up here on Fox 16 Good Day. It all starts right now.
Live from your breaking news leader, the Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas starts now.
Good morning. Glad you can join us here on Fox 16 Good Day. I'm Suzanne Bruner.
I'm Pat Walker.
And I'm meteorologist Natalie Walters. Thanks for being with us on this Thursday morning. Big day for many folks out there who have been counting down the days to see Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Yeah, the first Star Wars in about a decade, so a lot of people excited about it.
Yeah.
I've even heard about one person renting out the entire, well, buying out the entire theater, buying all the tickets so they could watch it by themselves.
Maybe a little
That's
selfish.
crazy.
Yeah. Are you guys big Star Wars fans?
You know,
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of Star Wars as well. It was something I used to have the trilogy VHS tapes of the 4, 5, and 6, I guess. So I used to watch it when I was younger, but it had been a while, so my husband had it. So we started watching them all over again. And now we're excited to kind of see the new one.
Good.
What about you?
Well, I haven't really watched a whole lot of Star Wars movies, so I mean, it's not my go-to, but I wouldn't mind watching it again so I can get caught up.
Well, if you're going to go watch episode 7, you got to at least go see 4, 5, and 6. You don't necessarily need to go see 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
You need to see 4,
Some
5,
people
and 6.
say, yeah, you could throw those away. But
There's some good points. I mean, at least it just tells you, 1, 2, and 3 just tell you where Darth Vader came from.
Right.
For the most part. Basically, it kind of sets the stage for 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
Well, once you and Javier are done watching the movies, I'd like to borrow them.
Okay.
And then I can watch.
Sounds like a plan.
So.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, good movie for maybe cuddling up by a fire, watching some Star Wars movies. Yeah.
With Star Wars.
Hey, why not?
The perfect night.
Exactly right. Yeah, perfect evening to do that as we're looking at chilly conditions across the area. Some sunshine across the region as well. There's a look at that beautiful sunrise. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Your temperature sitting at 37, so feeling the chill, but with a northwesterly wind at 5 miles per hour, that puts your wind chill at 33, so feeling even colder. A cute dog in a Santa suit just walked into the studio that you're going to have to stick around for coming up here. Huh?
Speaking of a joke, a cute dog in a Santa suit walked in.
Walked into the door. All right. I don't have a joke for that one. I'm sorry. But we're looking at chilly conditions, though. 28 in Russellville, 28 in Clinton, 28 in Searcy. Colder off to the north. Grab that coat as you head out the door. And much colder again than this time yesterday. 25 degrees colder, to be exact, this morning in Hot Springs compared to this time yesterday.
All right, let's get you moving on your traffic this morning. There's an accident north of Jacksonville on 67 southbound. In North Little Rock, though, we do have that slow traffic on 30 westbound across the Arkansas River, and slow traffic as well on the south interchange. Maybe an accident at the Alexander Road area on I-30 eastbound, so be mindful of that. There is a lot of slow traffic around there, and reports of an incident on our Google app this morning. Suzanne?
7:33 is your time, and this morning, Little Rock police continue to investigate a murder at an apartment complex. It happened at Autumn Park Apartments last night. LRPD arrived and found a man shot in his car. Officers do not know if the man was shot outside or inside the car, but they do know he was in the driver's seat and crashed into 2 parked cars. He has not yet been identified.
Come forward, because you know, here we are at Christmas time, and we have someone that's lost their life. You know, it's an unfortunate, sad event, and people that cause these violent crimes, we want to make sure that they go where they need to go, which is prison. This
is the 29th homicide of the year in Little Rock.
Well, a teen accused of killing an elderly Conway couple is in court for a pre-trial hearing today. 17-year-old Connor Ashley pleaded not guilty to capital murder charges following the deaths of Robert and Patricia Cogdale. The Cogdales were found dead behind their Conway home back in July. Connor is set to appear in court again on March 15th, at which point the judge is expected to set a trial date.
The governor's health reform task force gives the green light to move forward with a private option. A unanimous vote yesterday approved the governor's tweaks for the state's version of Medicaid expansion.
Well, Victoria Price is live to break down what this means for more than the 200,000 Arkansans who qualify for the coverage. Good morning, Victoria.
Hey, good morning, guys. The most basic thing that the governor wants to change with the private option is also probably the easiest thing to change, and that's the name. From here on out, it'll be rebranded as Arkansas Works, and the governor's plan for the program is just that, to encourage work and responsibility for able-bodied Arkansans. His plan that lawmakers on the task force gave initial approval for yesterday includes work training programs, as well as imposing premiums for some, including those with incomes over 100% of the federal poverty level. Arkansans who make up to 138% of that federal poverty level can qualify for private option coverage. So now that the task force has given initial approval for the governor's plan, his next step will be to go to Washington in January to meet with federal officials. He'll then need to draft up a plan and then call a special session next spring in order to hopefully get that plan approved. Live from the state capitol, I'm Victoria Price for Fox 16 Good Day. Pat and Suzanne?
Hey, Victoria, real quick, what about any changes for Arkansas's traditional Medicaid program?
Yes, another big item that was on the discussion table yesterday. The governor laid out a plan to cut nearly $850 million from the Medicaid program, something that the task force did approve when they voted unanimously. Now, some consultants and some of the lawmakers on that task force have suggested using managed care companies as a way to cut down on some of those costs, but that's also an issue of contestment with some of the other lawmakers on the panel.
All right, Victoria, thank you for that report. A teenager is accused of beating a jail guard at the Pulaski County Detention Center. Authorities say on Monday, 18-year-old William Doyne attacked the deputy. According to a report, he punched her, at which point the guard used pepper spray. He pushed her down and continued to beat her until help arrived. Doyne is in lockdown this morning.
A Chicago police officer is now formally indicted for the shooting death of a 17-year-old Laquan McDonald. Authorities say Jason Van Dyke shot McDonald 16 times in an incident last year. The indictment includes 6 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of official misconduct. Van Dyke is free on bail and due back in court on Friday.
The Council on American Islamic Relations files a lawsuit against a University of Missouri professor. A female Muslim student says the professor sexually harassed her and made discriminatory comments about her religion and her clothes.
We hope that the administration will take this case seriously. We hope that the administration will also instill more cultural sensitivity training here on campus, meaningful sensitivity training.
The suit filed last month seeks discipline of the professor and damages for the harm caused to the student.
Little Rock's Animal Village receiving a grant that will assist in keeping the animals at the shelter healthy. The shelter got a grant worth more than $25,000. That money going toward flea and tick treatments for the dogs and cats. The remainder of the funds will provide new adoptive pet owners with an extra dose to take home with their new furry friends.
Pat, is the force strong with you?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. It's strong with millions of Star Wars fans as well, who are eagerly wait the premiere of the 7th installment of the super duper uber popular series.
Very. And it's hitting theaters in the U.S. tonight. The film expected to have a massive opening weekend after already selling more than $100 million in advance ticket sales. That is incredible. So a lot of people have been looking forward to this for quite a while.
Now we're all eventually going to go see it. Did you buy any advance tickets?
No, I didn't.
Did you?
I wanted to wait until I could watch all the movies
watch
and
all
then
those.
lead up to it.
Yeah.
You know, you know what? My son's never really seen like all of these. I think he's seen parts of like actual Star Wars. But he plays all the Angry Bird apps and Star Wars Angry Bird apps, and they actually have little snippets of like videos of the Angry Birds doing it. He knows the whole story.
I mean,
he tells
it's
me the whole
everywhere,
time.
right.
He knows everything that happened,
Yeah.
but he's never seen it. So
He's at a good
you have
age,
to go
I
take
think,
him.
to watch it. Yeah.
we're going to go.
Yeah.
We're going to go that week after Christmas. We're going to go see the movie.
Oh, maybe it's
but we're going to try to watch the 4, 5, and 6 before, just to get him
Yeah.
all
go.
up on par, ready to go.
Return of the Jedi was always my favorite when I was younger.
Because of the Ewoks?
Because of the Ewoks.
I love the Ewoks.
I would watch it over and over again just to see the Ewoks. But hey,
That's
now
the
that
thing
I'm
I
older,
remember
it's
about
The
it.
Empire Strikes Back. So
Really, that one?
yeah,
I still like number 4 best. Star Wars, the original.
yeah. All right.
All right. Well, hey.